excuse me, hi everybody. Before the video actually starts, I just finished the video and it is very, very long. So go grab some cookies, a snack, a drink. If you're getting ready in the morning, you look beautiful. Hi sexy, how you doing? Go get ready, put me on in the background, go do something, because you don't just want to watch the video staring at me. It's not worth your time. So I want you to put me on in the background, do something or eat something or have a good time, but get ready because we about to do some sales. Oh shit, is it a long one? Girl. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and you guys, this is probably one of the most on the fly videos I've ever done. So today at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I was thinking about it, and so finally I put it on Twitter and on Instagram. I was like, hey, do you guys want me to do an impromptu video tomorrow all about the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale? And it was a resounding yes with like 97%. And so I just figured I would come on here. I went through, I marked up my whole magazine here that they send out. Literally, I made so many, like, wait a second. This is probably my favorite page. Hold on, I gotta find it. Come on, this is good, Paige. This is good. I don't know why this is so important to me to show you, but do you see these? These are lists that I made out to purchase from these people. Like, I was making lists, I was coming up with thoughts, and at the end of it all, here's what I concluded. By the way, I just washed my face, so I have like random lotion. I'm still patting it, don't mind me. But here's what I concluded. This is going to be obviously a very like informal video. It's more of like a for fun kind of thing. So I apologize if this isn't what you're normally after. There will be obviously our normal scheduled programming tomorrow. But for those of you that were really into this, I wanted to put together not only what I thought are some things you would really like, but some things that I really, really like, things that I like live, die by. I think that they are great, like staple products. So with that being said, there's a lot of things in here that I'm going to be testing and trying and picking up for me, because obviously I'm a channel and I try different things, but I am going to stick to the scope of what I think you really like, what I think would be really good to try. So I'll probably throw out there here and there like, oh, I'm gonna be trying this or whatever, but just so you know, I do have more of like things that I really like or would recommend to you guys picked out for this video. So we're gonna get started. If you open it to page 1 of your textbooks, there is this first page right here. This is the calendar that they have that they show all of this on, and you probably get this magazine if you are just an Ulta Points member. That's how you get this, obviously. And I really like having the paper version, but here's my biggest grief with this is that when they put out this paper version, it does not have, and this is really annoying to me because I didn't know this like my very first year doing it, this does not have a comprehensive list of everything that's on sale. Like on the 6th, it shows the Tarte Quick Dry Matte Lip Paints and the Murad Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture stuff. And then when you go to their website, there's both of those listed, but then there's also the Pure Masks and the Beauty Blender Solid Cleanser. And so there are other things. If you get just the magazine, do not rely just on the magazine. Go to their website and take a look, because there are so many other things, you guys. So many other things. Plus, again, the magazine is a good guide, but there's just a lot of other good stuff on here. So you can use their app, you can do it on their website on your phone, whatever's easiest for you, but just make sure you look and get all the good deals. So I'm going to be doing this. Oh, I almost just burped just then, and it would have been like almost vomit, you know what I'm talking about? Not good. So I'm gonna be doing this. Did I mention this was a laid back video? Basically broken down first by the calendar, and then we're gonna go through and talk about the other sales. So tomorrow is where we're gonna start, September 6th, and there's nothing really on tomorrow that I'm like, oh yes, please God, I need it. The Tarte Matte Lip or Matte Quick Dry Lip Paints, those are way too dry for me. I can't use them. I've told you guys I'm a little sensitive when it comes to dry liquid lips, like matte ones, but I do not like those. I've tried them a few times. And then I'm going to be trying the Murad Hydrodynamic Gel or moisturizer, whatever. I will be trying that for me just because like I want to try it. And I don't know. No, that's just, okay, it's half off. And then, because I thought that one was platinum, but it's not. Also, another thing to note, some of the deals that are going on, like on the weekly calendar, are platinum members only, which is kind of weird, but they do show you all of that on the website as well. Which, to be fair, at first I was kind of like, that's stupid. Why would you have deals that are just for the platinum people? But then I thought, like, honestly, I could see why they would do it, because they're trying to make those people people, like that tier feels special or something. So I don't know. You guys, 90% of the deals you can get without being a platinum member, without being a diamond member, whatever the hell it is. So don't worry about that. There's very few deals on here that are platinum only. Oh, and then also for the 6th, wow, that was a tangent. Also on the 6th, the Beauty Blender cleanser. I made a note in my thing to tell you guys, you don't need that cleanser. I wash all of my Beauty Blenders, my Real Technique sponges, my Morphe sponges, all my sponges with just a soap, like a bar of soap, and I just get everything wet and I literally just rotate the sponge on that and I just wash it like that underwater and then wring it out and it cleans. Like you don't need a special bar of soap to wash your sponge. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me. I don't buy the Real Beauty Blenders because like I don't spend $20 on a sponge either, but I'm just saying. So you don't need that. That's the point of my story. You can test it out. Obviously you can test out anything you want to. I wouldn't buy it. So then on the 7th, there is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. That I would actually try. I will be picking it up. I have used it before. It is a good mascara. It reminds me a lot of the one we're going to talk about here in a little while, the Butter London, wherever the hell I put that, the double decker. It's kind of like that, but the brush is just a little bit bigger. It's a really good mascara. It doesn't give me a ton of volume, but it's just a really, really good mascara. And it does a really nice job at lengthening, and it's going to be $12.50, which I think for any high-end mascara to be $12.50, I'm cool with. So I'm gonna pick that one up and I would actually recommend it. I think it's good. Also on that day on the website where I was perusing, they have the Clinique powder, which I will be picking up. It is the blended face powder and brush. I don't care about the brush. It's cheap. It's shitty. I don't care. But they are going to have their powder and it has really good reviews and I'm going to be testing it. So if you guys are curious or hesitant, it's going to be $13.50. You don't have to pick it up. I'm going to be picking that up and I will be testing it for us at some point just to see if it's good. It's basically a setting powder, but it does come in 3 colors. So I don't know. We're going to test it. We're going to find out. And then September 8th, let's skip over here, the Brow Pencil Definers. Now, do I have any of those ones? I'm sure I do. And I'm sure you guys really love this audio too, by the way. Oh shit, I guess I don't. The ABH or Anastasia Beverly Hills has their brow definer pencil. And those pencils are the ones with the larger tip. It's like that slant triangle tip. I do not love that tip because I have to have like a micro pencil because literally I have like no brow hair. And so those are not precise enough for me. But what I will say is that for $11.50, they are a great brow pencil. If you like, you know, that tip, that style, whatever, they are a great option. Now, do I think you need to spend that much on a brow pencil? No, I don't. I'm just gonna be honest. My favorite one is from ColourPop. Second favorite one is L'Oreal. Like me personally, I don't think you need it. But if you love that triangle style, that is the best triangle style applicator tip that I've ever tried. So, because I feel like I've tried other ones and the triangle is like too big, it's too small, it's weird, but I really like that one. Okay, so oh yes, so the next up also on September 8th is the Philosophy Purity Made Simple Clay Mask. Now, this one, I made a note actually, so I'm like reading my own handwriting and I'm like, what the fuck doctor wrote this? They are so good. If you do not have sensitive skin, like, you know, if you have sensitive skin rather, I might steer clear. But what I like about this mask, basically it's supposed to be a mask that like removes blackheads kind of and helps shrink pores. And I've used it once before a long time ago. And what I noticed is that it didn't like, in my mind, it was more of a like, oh, it's gonna remove my blackheads. I envisioned it like literally lifting them out like a Biore strip. I don't know why that's what I pictured, but it wasn't like that, obviously, because it's like the kind of mask you like put on like a mask, like a liquid mask. And what I did notice is that it didn't like pull them out in that sense, but it did do a really good job of shrinking my pores down after I used it a couple of times, but it also was kind of rough on my skin. So I don't recommend it for like sensitive skin, and if you have dry skin, I would be very mindful only to put it like wherever you have actual blackhead type issues. But it is a really, really good mask. I will be picking another one up as well because it'll be $17.50, and it's a nice mask just to have for like, for me, it's for those days where I want to do a mask, I don't want to commit to a mask, and I just want to do like that little area. It's just really good for that, and I like it. Okay, so let's move on. How are we feeling about this video? Oh my God, it's gonna be so long. I love you guys for watching this already. So September 9th has the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil Finishing Powder. I'm gonna be trying that just because I want to know if it works or not. I think it'll be a really good way to test it out, but basically that is a thin way to set foundation. So this is something that if it's good, I think it's something that you would want to use if you have more dry skin and you don't want to really set your foundation, but maybe it's still tacky and you have to lightly set it. To my understanding, that is what that finishing powder is really, really good for. I've been eyeing it for a while, but like I always have to really heavily set my stuff, so I've never committed to it, but I do think I want to give it a try, and it's going to be 11 bucks. So I'm like, for $11, you know, you can't go wrong. A lot of people say that it does a really nice job like blurring their skin and just making your overall foundation like give it a little dimension. So I don't know, I'm excited. I'm gonna try it. I've never used it though, so if it's something you're hesitant on, don't buy it, stay tuned. The IT Cosmetics IT brushes for Ulta, the Velvet Luxe brush collection. They are going to be ranging from $12 to $27 each, and that brush line is amazeballs. I have some of them. Hell, I don't know where they are, but I do have some of them, and they are such, where are they? Like, this question just becomes more and more concerning by the moment. Did somebody steal them on me or something? But I have a bunch of them, and they are like the velvet, like velvet soft touch kind of handle. They feel so luxurious. Those brushes are so nice. Now, I think that there's a lot of really nice brushes. I don't think you necessarily need them because, you know, there's other, you know, like BH Cosmetics, ColourPop, Wet n Wild. There's a lot of other really good, affordable brushes that I think are great. But at the end of the day, those brushes are like next level. They feel good. Those are the brushes that you use on the day where you want to feel fancy, or you're like, you know what, I feel like upgrading myself to this fancy ass powder brush. Like, that's that brush. You won't go wrong. They are really, really good. My favorite ones from that line are not the eyes. Like, it's everything for the face. I feel like their eye brushes are okay, but their face brushes for that line are just like next level fantastic. So, okay. September 10th. I made a note of this. So the Stila one-step primers, whichever one it is, those were all too oily for me. So I will not be trying them. You are more than welcome, obviously, to give them a go if you want, but they're just way too oily for this bitch. Like, I've tried... Actually, yeah, no, I was like getting really close. I have tried all three of the ones in that picture, and they're supposed to, even one of them I think is oil control. Can't do it, no good. Like, makes me oily. They feel like silicone mixed with oil. That's what they feel like on my skin, so just a no-go for me. But the Estee Lauder Day Wear Cream with SPF 15 is so good. That's gonna be on sale for $17. Now, it is a thicker kind of cream consistency, so you will wanna watch out. Like, for me, oily skin, I don't think I could wear it during the day because my skin would fight that, but at night, that is a great cream. My mom used it actually at the beginning of, oh God, before I even started my channel, I think I bought her a jar of that. She used it, she really liked it. She's moved on now, she has a Benefit cream that she's obsessed and in love with, but the Estee Lauder Day Wear is so, so good. It does a beautiful job of like hydrating and moisturizing your skin and just, oh God, it's a sexy cream. I love it so much. Okay, let's move on to September 11th, and after we take a moment of silence on that day, we will be talking about these Buxom lip liners because I'm gonna be picking up a Buxom lip liner. The thing with these lip liners is they are called the Plump Line lip liners, and they are a great lip liner, but they are super, super thick on the tip, which I know. We can all just say the jokes and get that out of our system because I could barely say it without kind of giggling. So the deal with those is they are not your standard lip liner where you're like wanting to get in there and like be super precise. Those are quite literally meant to be a plump line. So you're gonna put them where you want them, but because they're such a large tip, they're gonna almost create a shadowed effect on your lips. They're meant to make everything just look a little fuller. I just really like them. They're a great creamy consistency, but you do have to sharpen those. So it is kind of a downside. I've never really bought them. I bought one once. I really liked it. I lost it. I bought another one. I can't find that one for this video because that was my goal. But overall, they are really good creamy lip pencil, if you will, lip pencil. You can use them like all over, put a gloss on top of them, that kind of thing. And at the other end, they actually have this weird little brush, which personally I don't like all that much, like for the lip liner. I've never been able to figure out its purpose. But what I like to do is I'll put the lip liner on and I'll take my finger and I'll kind of do one of these and like smudge the lip liner into my lip, and then I'll put gloss in the center, and it just looks really pretty. And it took like 10 seconds and my lips look full and plump and happy. So that's always a good thing. Also on that day is the Lancome Sills Booster XL Mascara Primer. If you're curious about that, it's gonna be $12.75, and I'm gonna be picking that up to try it on here, so we shall see. Oh my God, do you guys want a full video of me testing out everything that I pick up from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty that I've never tried? Oh, what a concept. Oh my God, leave it down below if you guys wanna see that. Oh my God, because if that's, oh my God, that's such a good idea, right? Okay, I just got so excited. Okay, moving on. I'm so weird. So anyways, I'm gonna be trying that if you want to know, but it's also gonna be $12.75. I think it had pretty good reviews, so exciting. And by the way, those Buxom liners are only going to be $9 a piece. Now, for $9, I'm picking up some. I think they're gonna be good, but if you're not a big fan, or if you're like, hey, I can get them, you can get a really, really good lip liner pencil thing from Wet n Wild, and those ones are so good. The ones from NYX, I just bought like 12 of the ones from NYX. Like, they're really good lip liners. So you don't need the expensive ones if you want them, if you want that effect, if you want a really quick line application. Some people love that. I love that. For me, what these do, they're just a really good quick thing like to go to. They're just like, grab it, line it, call it a day. I love them for that. So that's why I'll be picking them up, but if you don't need them, don't go there. So September 12th, I have one note on this little box, and it says burns, because the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme whatever, do not buy that unless you love the feeling of burning lip flesh. I'm telling you. Okay, let me tell you, let me just back up. So, by the way, I apologize already for this video being literally 40 minutes long. This Too Faced lip injection shit, I got a sample of it in one of my last Ulta orders, whatever, and I was like, oh my God, yay. And I put it on. It burns. Actually, do I still have that? Because if I do, oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna take the time to look because I don't want to have to edit this too much. But you guys, it literally burned my lips. I put it on and I was like, oh, it's pretty, it's glossy, I like it. And like 1 minute later, I was like, yes, it does kind of, you know, plump your lips up a little bit, but like it also kind of burns like a lot of it. No, thank you. I would go with like a Buxom gloss or something like that. I would not touch that. Moving on. September 13th, there wasn't too much on that day that I was like, oh yes, but the Clarisonic cleansing brush heads are going to be on sale for anywhere from $13.50 to $16. This is a great place to stock up if you use a Clarisonic. They do recommend changing them. I believe it's like once every 3 months or something, so you can get literally a year's worth of Clarisonic heads for a really affordable price, for half off, which I will be doing. I think it's a great deal. I did recently upgrade my Clarisonic to the new smart one, so I've been testing that out. I'll give you guys info on that when, you know, I come to some kind of a conclusion on it. But just a heads up, if you get the brush heads, do the brush heads. I do love them. I love my Clarisonic. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I know my face looks a little bit red right now because, again, I did finish washing it not too long ago. I don't know if I said that or not, but so it does look a little red, but you guys just saw in my Halo video, which I can link up here, but my skin has improved so much, and some of it is because of that Clarisonic. It just does such a good job of cleansing the skin, and with these brush heads, you can pick if you want like sensitive skin, gentle cleansing, really rough cleansing, like you can pick and choose, which is just, it's a great thing all around. So love that. The Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, Pores Primer, like literally that's what I wrote on my paper. Like it's good, it's okay, it's not the best. I don't think that for the price, it's only gonna be $19.50, but that's still way more than I would spend for it or spend on it. I would go with something from the drugstore like a Milani Prime Shield, something like that. Or what is that, the one from Maybelline, the Baby Pores. I would go with either of those before I would spend $19.50 on that primer. It's just, for me, it didn't minimize pores, it didn't do jack shit, and I wasn't a big fan. Moving on, September 14th. It Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Eyebrow Pencil, $12. And I think I pulled, didn't I pull that somewhere? I have it set aside. It was on the floor, so I don't know why I didn't think to look there. But you guys, this is $12, and I actually did pick this one up the last time it was on sale. This is a surprisingly good brow product, given that it is a universal color. Now, I figured I would grab mine. I'm gonna swatch it for you. It is brand new. I haven't used it yet, but I just wanted to show you the color, so I'm gonna give it a nice big swatch. That is the color. It is a good, it's like a decent brown. What I don't like about this is actually how hard they are. Like, for me to do a line, literally, like this is me barely holding on. Okay, literally no color. This is me pressing, light color. To get good color payoff, I have to push really hard with this pencil. So I don't love like the texture so much of these and like how rough they can be. However, there are some people that prefer that rough texture, that really difficult line, so that way they don't overdo it. They don't end up with really, really saturated brows. And if that's your preferred, this is a good choice. This is also a really good choice if you do not like a micro pencil. This is a good in-between. It's almost like a teardrop shape in between that really big triangle that I was talking about on the ABH one versus the really micro point of like the ColourPop pencil. This is a really good in-between if you like that. It's not like any particular shape. It's basically an oval, but it is bigger than the one, smaller than the other, so it's good in shape. And overall, it's a decent universal color, but it's not universal. Like, you might as well call it brown because it's brown. But anyways, let's move on. I will be testing out on that same day the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel. It's gonna be 19 bucks, and I love the Dermalogica, the Daily Micro Exfoliant. I love that, so I want to try this one as well, see how my face likes it, if it does a good job at cleansing. So I'm gonna be testing that out. So on September 15th, the Light Camera Lashes from Tarte are going to be on sale, as well as it looks like their Lash Paint Mascara. Now, I actually really like their Lights Camera Lashes. I think it's a good mascara for 11 bucks. It is a good high-end mascara. It's maybe not my favorite one that's gonna be on sale, but it is good. I like it. It does a decent job at volumizing, but it does a much better job at lashing at lengthening my lashes. It's not my favorite. It's not like a go-to mascara, but if you're in the market for one and for whatever reason you pick it, you're not going to be like super disappointed. Now let's move on to September 16th, where I did put aside, hold on, I gotta grab it. So I did pull this guy right here. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Eyeshadow Palette. This will be on sale for $24.50. This is what you get right here. Let me try and, hook you up here. So this is the palette, the colors, all that good stuff. The quality on this is actually really, really nice for an eyeshadow palette. Oh my god, and it smells, honestly, like I could lick it. Like, it smells so good. But I love this. You do get a nice big mirror for $24.50, 25 bucks basically. I think it's a really nice palette. It has a couple pops of color. It is not the most innovative palette. It isn't the most exciting. Quite frankly, this right here, this shade, so beautiful and fantastic. For the most part, this is a pretty decent palette. I did a full video on this when it launched. I'm not gonna link it because I don't think I ever did a product updates on it. And I don't want to like link something that I never updated, but basically the moral of the story is all of these are shimmers, and the only mattes that you get in this palette are black, this brown, and then this base color right here. And other than that, everything else is a nice shimmer. So essentially, you have enough colors, you can make a ton of different eye looks. For me, it's an okay palette if you're in the market, if you want to just have something new, if you like the packaging of it. You won't be super disappointed, but for me, is it like my run go-to? If I had 25 bucks, would I buy it? No, quite frankly, I'd spend it on one of the newer releases or a Juvia's Place palette or something like that, because I just feel like they're a little bit more exciting, but it is a good palette, and I wanted to show you guys so you had like a real life something to go off of. So then we skip a couple of days, we go to the 18th. On the 18th, I do have marked the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Busy Gal Brow Tinted Brow Gel. Why in the hell is that name so long? Oh my god. But anyways, I'm going to be trying that out myself. I've never tried it before, so if you're curious, I will be talking about that myself. I'm picking it up. I can't vouch for it, nothing like that, but just so you know. And then let's keep going. Let's keep consulting with life. September, nope, we didn't like. The 17th, by the way, I'm going to backtrack for just a second. The 17th has that Laura Geller, the Filter First foundation that I just did a full video. I will link that video here. And I also then did an update on that foundation, and I will link that right here as well. If you'd like to see it before you buy, it is their newest one, the Laura Geller Filter First. So if you wanted to see that, I wanted to remember to make that note. And then we're going to skip over the 19th. There wasn't anything there I cared about. And then we're going to go straight to September 20th. I just made a couple of notes. The It Cosmetics, I believe it is their flat top kabuki, right? Yes, their airbrush buffing foundation brush, which I do have somewhere in here. I'm just not sure where it is, but I do have that brush. That is a really, really good brush. It's going to be 12 bucks. It's a great brush. It washes really nice. You wouldn't be disappointed. Again, it's a foundation brush, so you know, you can get like the Y6 from Morphe if you want, but if you're in the market, you'd like a flat one, you won't be disappointed. That is a really, really good brush. I would buy another one for $12. Let me put it that way. Also on that day is the Cover FX glitter drops and custom enhancer drops. Just as a side note, if anybody, you know, is curious, they're going to be on sale for $21 to $22 a piece. I do not like those. I can't use them. I can't use the ones that fix the color for foundation. I can't use them as foundation. And I also didn't like the little shimmer drops. I just didn't, none of them worked for me. They separated on my skin. Everything looked weird. Nothing would blend. I hated all of them. So if you were curious, I hate to be harsh, but it's the tea, sister. So the 21st, nothing stood out to me. And on the 22nd, which is the very last day, I made a couple of notes. The first one that I wanted to talk about is this Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. So let's break this down. Unless you live under a rock or you're new to makeup, this is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. This is a cult classic. It is amazing. I love it. I use it literally every day. I do not do my makeup without this. It is a great thing in your arsenal. With that being said, you're going to go through a shit ton. So on the 22nd, this will be on sale for $16. It is normally $32. Here's the kicker though. Also on their website is the Urban Decay Duo. These only come around once a year if we're lucky. And basically the question at that point is, what's cheaper? Buying this or this? Well, this Duo I believe is $39, I want to say. I think that's what it is. I didn't look, but I believe it's $39 for two of them. Or on this day, you can get one of them for $16. Obviously, this is a better deal, but here's the tea. It will only let you check out with this in your cart on the day that it's on sale for $16. You'll only get to buy two. Otherwise, it'll say, no, limit is two, limit is two. So you'll either have to place multiple orders and then you potentially have to pay for shipping and all these other issues, whatever. Or you can pick up two of these for $16 and then go pick up these for $39, which, don't get me wrong, the difference, yes, it's like, what, a $7 difference. So you are paying a little bit more, but this, I don't believe there is a limit on. I usually buy, just for reference, I buy both because I go through so much. Like right now, I still have probably 4 cans of this left, and I go through so much that it never goes bad. I never have to worry about it. And the shelf life of these when they're unopened is six months after they're open, and before that they last forever. So for me, because I do my makeup every day, if you do your makeup, if you use a setting spray, I highly recommend these. If you don't want to pick it up this way, for the love of God, at least pick up one of these. Oh my God, I can't say it enough. These are so good, but you will only be able to pick up 2 on sale like that at that price. But I mean, if you find a way to cheat the system, do that. It's up to you, but just fair warning, you should pick it up because it's really, really good. Okay, what else is on here? Get 2 Buxom to test. What am I wanting to, oh, the Buxom Vava Plump Shiny Liquid Lipsticks. Those are going to be on sale for $10. I've never tried them. I will be picking those up to test as well. And if you're curious, the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream Moisturizing Super Cream, didn't like it. It was too thick for me. I definitely couldn't use it in the morning under my makeup, and at night there was no dice. I couldn't use it at night either. It was too thick. My skin didn't like it. It just did like this hoverboard thing. I just wasn't a fan. So moving on. Now we're going to get into this page right here. Now this is hot buys up to 40% off of these favorites. Now this is all day, every day from the 2nd to the 22nd. So this lasts the entire sale. In here, I only marked a couple of things because I wasn't super impressed. The first thing that I did mark though are these ABH blush trios for $18. I picked these up myself. These will be in my video. I will be swatching them, talking about them. I've been obsessed with these for a hot minute, and I know that they have been in this sale, the previous sale, and I believe the previous one. So these do come on sale, but typically only in the 21 Days of Beauty. But again, I'm excited. I am picking them up. So if you're curious or you want to know about them, let me know. And I could, you know, again, if we want to do that video or whatever, I do recommend them. I looked up the swatches. They look beautiful, and I'm a blush fiend. The other thing I have marked is that double decker mascara from Butter London. I love this mascara so much. This is actually, I wore this morning. The mascara wand itself is really big and kind of bulky, but it's just such, I don't know, I really like it. It does a really nice job of like coating them, makes them really nice, thick, dense black lashes. They're good. I love this mascara. And again, it's going to be $12. And for 12 bucks, I'm like, I can justify $12. That's a really good mascara for that price. The other thing that's on here is the Dose of Colors lip glosses, available in 12 shades, and they are $10 a piece. Those are really good glosses. Now, again, there's obviously drugstore. There's obviously other ones, but I do recommend their glosses. I like them. I did the video on the Dose of Colors. I love Sarahi, that collection. That had 2 glosses. I did like them both. I prefer the opaque ones, like the ones with the color, not the glitter, but they are really good. They're not super sticky. They don't last super long, but they're worth, in my opinion, they are worth checking out for 10 bucks. They're good. They're good gloss. Okay. Let's move on. Oh, yes, I made a note to talk to you guys about this. So, this right here, it says Glam Kits to grab now. And I marked this because this kit right here, it's called the Holiday Hall of Fame by Urban Decay. And it has like a travel size all-nighter, a perversion mascara, the perversion eyeliner, and an eyeshadow primer. And it is, how much is that? The Holiday Hall of Fame is $39, and it is a $73 value. You guys, that is such a good present. If you're picking it up for you, if you're picking it up for whatever, honestly, the all-nighter, so good. You won't go wrong. And fun fact, if you like to carry it with you, whatever, I believe that might be the trial size, I'm not sure, or like the deluxe size. Either it's full size, which is great, or it's deluxe size. Those fit great in your purse. The Perversion mascara is my all-time favorite mascara. I have one sitting around here somewhere. It's amazing. That eyeliner, the black Perversion eyeliner, is so good, and it smudges out beautifully on the upper and lower waterline, as well as like on the lid if you're trying to make it like a smudgy liner effect. Super, super cute. And their eyeshadow primer is my favorite, and that is the original. So overall, just a really, really good gift if you wanted to give one to somebody or anything like that. Someone that's getting into makeup, whatever, just a really good gift. So I wanted to point that out. Now, let's keep going. I also made a note in here how like some of this stuff, they're just like showing it to you. It's not on sale. There's nothing special about it. They're just like, oh, look at the new products we have. Cool, sis, but we don't care about those right now. We don't care about your new products. We don't care about your new shit. We only care what's on sale. Do not go spending your money on shit if it's not on sale. Wait for the sale if there's something you're looking for, and then purchase other stuff. But we buy sale stuff first, you guys. And it kind of annoys me that they put out a magazine and they're like, oh, look at all this nice stuff we have. Don't you want some of it? Like, no, I don't. I'm focused. My eye is on the prize. I don't want your shit. I want what's on sale, girl. I want to buy what is on sale. And there's like pages and pages of this stuff. Like, oh, look at foundations. Like, I don't care. Are they on sale? Okay, whatever. Oh, this one is, I believe, on sale. Yes, this one, the Tarte, exclusive Tarte Hot Buy, now $23 each. They're double duty beauty shape tape foundation in matte and hydrating. I did full videos on both, and they're okay. They're all right, basically. I know they went under scrutiny, whatever, but for me, the formula for their hydrating, I didn't love it. The formula for the matte was okay. They're, you know, you can pick them up if you want to for $23. They're normally $39 a piece, so you are getting a good deal on them if it's something you like, just as a side note. Okay. I just wanted to point that out because they were in there. Now, let's keep moving. Ew, what was on my hand? Oh, bronzer from earlier. Okay. There's also another page in here that says Hot Buys, up to 40% off. On this page, I didn't mark anything. There wasn't anything that I was like, oh, please, God, you know, give me more. I need it. There's a couple things that I would be willing to try, but I'm not, you know, I'm not obsessed with them. So, let's keep going. I believe the next place we go is to the... oh yes, okay, so this page I want to talk about just a second. This is the Ulta Beauty Collection Weekly Beauty Deals. I will be testing a ton of these. So if you're curious about something, if you want to know about it, whatever, let me know, because I already have some of this in my drawer over there that I want to test. Like I have the concealer, I believe I have their blush, their brow pencil. Like I've already picked up a couple because I'd like to try Ulta Beauty's line. You guys can let me know down below, comment if you'd like me to do like maybe a full face testing the Ulta Beauty line, because I would totally do that. I'm all about it. But again, I did pick up some of these. I can't recommend them to you. What I can say is that their concealers are supposed to be really good. Their blushes are supposed to be good. Their brow pencils. And what was the other thing that was supposed to be really good from them? Oh, their patent shine lipstick or something like that. Again, I don't know. It's all over in that bin. But there's a couple things from them that are supposed to be really, really good. I will be checking them out. Let me know down below if you want a full video on that, because I will do it. Let's see. Oh, so this, you guys, this is where it's about to get real. So this is the page where I marked up a bunch of stuff, but we're gonna start right here. So this part over here is buy two, get one free, and that is CoverGirl and Revlon makeup. Now, I didn't mark anything for Revlon. I'm quite frankly not a huge, like, obsessed with Revlon person, but there are a couple things from CoverGirl, surprisingly enough, I'm just as surprised as you, that I would check out. So we're gonna start with this mascara, which I just ripped the little damn tag off of. This is their CoverGirl Flourish by Lash Blast. I really like this for my lower lashes. Now I know it's a little extra, whatever, but if you're someone that has a difficult time, because a lot of the upper lash line brushes like this one are so big and cumbersome and you like always get mascara everywhere, this brush from the ColourPop Flourish brush is so good. It's just like a tiny little petite brush. I really, really like it. And what I find, actually, I accidentally bent the wand, but then it stayed bent and it works perfect for like getting right up in there. And I just really like this mascara. It does a really great job at defining my lower lashes and making them look a skosh longer than they are, which I really appreciate. So I have actually been loving this. This was one of the first things I found from CoverGirl that I actually liked. I also did put both of these in here. I've been testing them. I've played with them quite a bit and I actually really, really like them. These I'm not going to talk too much about because I'm doing a video next week and both of these are in it. But this is the CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner Palette in 500. This is, what is it called here? It's Lit. Oh yes, this is the one for fair to light skin tones. I believe there is another one of these for medium to deep skin tones. And then this is also the True Blend Serving Sculpt palette in 500 for, yet again, fair to light skin tone. True Blend, this is in Bloom Babe, and this one is in It's Lit. And these are both just really, really good It Girl, what is wrong with me? CoverGirl palettes. Now again, this is a bronzer, a blush, and like a pinky toned highlight. At first, I thought for sure I was gonna hate this pinky toned highlight, but it's really, really beautiful, and I love to put a lighter highlight on top of it. It's just really beautiful if you wanted to go like a monochromatic kind of pink look from your cheeks to your highlight to your eyes. It's really, really beautiful, super blendable. I like it a lot. And then this, of course, is the It's Lit. This is a highlighting palette, and these are just 3 really nice highlights. I like them all. I don't have any issues, and you're gonna have to wait if you want more info, swatches, and all of that for the upcoming video. So I also wrote down their Lid Lock primer, which I want to pick up and try because I've heard it's really good and I want to give it a try. And the Sculpt and Set pomade, which I did have for my brows. It is a really, really good brow pomade from them. It's one of those ones that has like the handle built in, and I'm not obsessed with that aspect of it, but like it's pretty good as far as just like a regular pomade. But use your own brush, for the love of God, use your own brush, otherwise you're gonna regret it. So now we're gonna scooch over to this side, and girl, you thought the video was long? Be ready, because it's about to get real. So for L'Oreal, I wrote down a few things. The first thing I wrote down is actually these masks. And the best part about this L'Oreal is that it isn't just makeup. It's lip makeup, eye makeup, skincare. It's their whole situation, which I'm really excited about because that includes these masks. And these are all buy one, get one half off. So keep that in mind. As you're filling up your cart, if you need to like check out, you know, you hit free shipping, check out, do it again. Make sure you put your most expensive items together. That way you're getting one at full price and also like an equally as expensive one at half off as well, if that makes sense. Don't be like putting like a $12 product in with a $3 product and then you're getting the $3 product half off. Instead, put 2 $12 products in there and get an expensive one half off. You get what I'm saying? It's the way that I do it. That way I know for sure I'm getting the most money off. So this is one of their masks right here. This is the Pure Clay Algae Mask. I don't know which one it is, but it's really good. I love these masks, and you can go on their website. When you're looking at them, it'll actually tell you like, oh, this one's for oily skin. This one is clarifying. This one is, you know, brightening or whatever, which I think is this one. And I really love these. I've tried probably 4 of these masks. They're so good. I always end up using all of the masks. Like this one is almost completely gone. I love them. They smell good. They're clean. They're fresh. My face feels good after them. And I actually ended up stopping my Glam Glow and going to these because they were cheaper and I loved them and they're so good. So I recommend those highly. This is the next one up. This is the Color Shine lipsticks. These are so good. They are creamy. They're beautiful on the lips and they have like a beautiful shine to them. They build up a light amount of coverage, but what I like about these more than anything is they give you like the perfect, what I call like summer lip, where you want a little bit of something. You don't want to commit to like a gloss. You don't want to commit to a lipstick. These are the perfect in-betweeny weenie. They give you the best gloss look. They're just pretty and healthy. These layer really nicely too over really opaque lipsticks if you wanted to put one of those down, or like a lip liner, you want to hit your lips with that, overline a little bit and blend it into your lips and then put this on over top. Also beautiful. These are really good, and again, they're part of the buy one get one half off sale. I also put down the new collab with the Havana collab, or the Havana, what is that? Cabela collab? This guy right here, the Camilla Cabello, there we go. These are so good. This one is in the shade, I think it's Serendipity. This one is not my favorite. I prefer the other nude one, but these are just really, really beautiful. They're great glosses. The formula is nice, and the wand is actually nice and big and fat on these. So they give you that really nice, luscious, plump looking lip. I like these a lot. And they're just a really smooth lip gloss. If you're in the market for one, you want one that's a little more affordable, these are great. Lash Paradise, obviously that's the mascara. The Hydrogenius facial, oh my god, Paige, it's a hydrogel, there we go. After you cleanse your face, how a lot of people put on lotion or whatever, well, if you are oily skin, a lot of times you want something that's thinner. You want what's called a hydrogel, and the one by L'Oreal that's a hydrogel is so good. It's called the Hydrogenius. They make it for dry skin, they make it for oily skin, and I'm telling you, you would not be disappointed. I have probably 6 friends in real life that I've introduced this to, and all of them say the same thing, like, wow, this is really good. It soaks in, it feels good. You can feel it, like, you can feel your skin just like really drinking it in. It is so amazing. I love it. I still have a bottle in my cupboard, like I use it at random all the time. What else? These are the Paradise, the Enchanted Paradise blushes. I love these. I have them in 2 or 3 different colors. They do smell really good, but more than anything, they're just a good freaking blush. I actually wore this one today, and they just have beautiful color to them. They're amazing. They blend out like a dream. I know that there's like gunk in that one because there was a gloss right there, but the color of these is so beautiful. They have a light shine to them. I think there might be a couple of them that are matte, I'm not sure, but overall the formula on those is so worth it. Like, to me, I mean, don't get me wrong, how do you screw up a blush? But those blushes in particular, I love them. The Infallible Paint Metallics, which I did grab. They are these little guys right here, these little squares. This is so, oh my god, this one will have you seeing Tin Man. Look at that silver. Oh my god. This is in, what color is this? 408 aluminum foil. I'm obsessed with this. This is so good. I just find that these, for the most part, there's a couple of them that are duds, but for the most part, these are really, really good. You can't go wrong. And I put them in here because, to me, buying single shadows sometimes is like a waste of money. You feel like an idiot for even looking at them. Quite frankly, you're like, I have a lot of really awesome palettes. Why do I need to buy single shadows? Well, if you're trying to justify it, at least do it when they're buy one get one half off. Like, that's the time to do it. And then, oh, I also wrote down the Pro Glow and Pro Matte Foundation by L'Oreal. Those are really good. I used to swear by the Pro Matte one myself. I have a friend that really loves the Pro Glow. So if you're, you know, restocking foundation or you're looking for one, test those out. Remember that this is Ulta, so they have a really, really good return policy. And I think that that's it for L'Oreal. P.S. I'm sorry I'm looking at the viewfinder so much. I'm making sure that I'm like still happening because I've been recording for a long time. So Let's get over to Maybelline. I grabbed these because I love, like my little thing right here. These little city mini palettes are so freaking amazing, you guys. I love these. The quality is good. They are blendable. They are amazing. Sometimes, like every once in a while, the shimmers aren't that great, but for the most part, these palettes are so worth the money. They are great for travel. I love them for traveling. I'll get to that again here in a second because I have another one that I love a lot for travel, but the city mini palettes are great. The Full and Soft mascara is a really, really good mascara. The Master Chrome highlights, which are these right here. I don't love the holographic ones. Quite frankly, these are the only two that I've tested that I really like. This is the Molten Gold and Molten Rose Gold. So good. They're both way too dark for my skin tone, but if I mix this one with my O for Nikki tutorials, I can wear it to lighten it up. But overall, they're beautiful. If you have like medium to deep skin tone, oh my god, like you need these. They're like $9.99 normally, so buy one get one for $5. So worth it. These are like a high-end highlight. I compare these to like Ofra all the time. They're so good. They're blendable. They're amazing, and a little goes a long way, so it's gonna last you. Then there is this Master Prime Primer Base Hydrate and Smooth. This primer from them I actually really like. Oh wait, this isn't my open one. Whoops. I have an open one somewhere. I've used this before. What I find is that obviously I have oily skin, so it doesn't help my makeup like go longer throughout the day, but what it does do is create a really beautiful hydrated base for you to put it on top of. And if you have like dry combo skin, I think you would really, really like this primer. It's a good primer in general. That's my weather app telling me it's about to storm, even though it already started storming. Good job. And then of course I can't get through Maybelline without telling you guys the Maybelline Fit Me. I love this stuff. You see me use it all the time. If you do not have this singing little angel songs to you, I don't know what you're doing with your life. The Maybelline Fit Me powder is so good. I don't care if you're dry skin, oily skin, combination skin, normal skin, I don't care. This is good. If you set concealer, you should be setting it with this. It's so affordable, so good, and it's buy one get one half off. I will be buying like 172 of them. So now we're gonna move on to Physicians Formula. This one's gonna be pretty rapid fire, pretty quick. We love their blushes. I really like them. They're good. They're blendable. And their highlights are also really good and blendable and buildable. But here's the thing with both of these before I move on. These are both very, very light and immediate pigment. Like you can build them. These are very natural. Like their highlights, like I have them swatched right here. These are all highlights. And you can see that they have a sheen, that they are highlights, but they're not nearly as bam as like a traditional highlight is. That's why these are beautiful. They do have that more natural kind of transient glow to them that I really, really appreciate. And then obviously we love the butter bronzers. These are so good. They come in multiple colors to, you know, accommodate different skin tones, which is awesome. My favorite one is the one that's the lighter side to regular. I think that these are very comparable to like Hoola Light, any of the high-end bronzers. I think these are just like so good for. They smell amazing. They blend like a frickin' dream. And now they come in like 4 different shades and everybody can love them the same, and it's great. Which is like what I've been waiting for my whole life. So blushes, oh, I love their foundation, the Healthy Foundation. Do I still have that one in here or did I get rid of it? I might have taken it out of this drawer, but their Healthy Foundation is beautiful. It's a great glowy foundation. I love it. I've used it a ton in my world. The highlighting block. Now this is a fun fact. I actually purchased this guy right here. This is their shimmer block or whatever, and I've never tried it. It is going to be in a full face of drugstore first impressions, but I've heard it's really good. And I also have, oh my god, I told you this was an impromptu video. I also have this right here. This is the Physicians Formula Refreshment. It is the under eye depuffer, and basically you take it and you'll put it like under your eye in the morning, and it just helps soothe your eyes. It helps make them feel a little bit less lonely in the world, and it helps make your bags like appear a little bit smaller, which is great. So I really like this. I don't think you need it. It doesn't like do anything drastic, but it just feels really good in the morning, and it doesn't screw with my concealer or anything, which is nice. So anyways, that's that. And now let's move on to the Sleek Cosmetics, which the only thing I had written down for them is this Sleek highlight palette, and it's just a really good highlight palette. It is their Solstice palette. Looks like this. It's super, super trendy. Everybody talks about it. It comes with 1 cream and 3 powder highlights. but they're just beautiful. Like this first one right here is the cream, and then these are the 3 powders. They're both just really good. They're blendable. They're really, really light feeling on the skin. They don't do much to emphasize texture, which is great. And if you pair them correctly, like with other things, and you layer them, they'll actually minimize texture. So this is a really, really good palette for that. And for the price, it's great. So now we're gonna bust into Wet n Wild really quick. The first thing that I'm obviously going to mention are their little palettes. These are their regular little, what are these? They could just color icon. Yeah, these are their little color icon palettes. These are so good. The quality is ridiculous. And these quads, you guys, I'm obsessed with these quads. I think that these things are like what life is made of. You're traveling, you're in a hurry, whatever. You can take this with you. You don't have to worry about ruining an expensive palette. You don't have to worry about anything because you have like a $3.99 palette. These are so affordable. They blend great. Everything is fantastic with these or these. I don't care which you pick. I have several of both. I think that they are so good. I use these all the time myself. I travel with them. I go places. We go places. We see things. It's a great world. So I have, again, like when I tell you I have several, I love them. I use them. And I can like personally vouch for their fantastic blendingness. I've had a couple problems every once in a great while with the shimmers, but for the most part, they're great. I also really love from them these guys right here. These are their loose pigments. Their loose pigments are really, really good. If you're like trying to learn how to use pigments, you don't quite want to splurge on the MAC ones yet. These are really nice. NYX makes pigments, so does Wet n Wild. I think they're good. They're not quite up to par for what a MAC one is, but it's also like $4. So I think for a beginner, someone that's maybe younger, wanting to get into it, wanting to even build a kit and just have a couple of fun colors, I think that these are really, really good options for them. I also grabbed this right here. This is their Color Icon bronzer in $7.39 Ticket to Brazil, and I loved this bronzer for a real one. Like, you get this giant pan. It is such a good color. I'm gonna like actually swatch it. It is a great color for like super fair people, and it just gives like this really, really light dusting to the skin. It's not too much. It's buildable. You can decide how much you wear. I actually used this as a blush quite a few times, and it was just a really fun, nice flush little blush, which I know rhymes, and it's kind of cute, and it's good, and the pan is great. A lot of people really like from them their little split in half like contour palette things where one side is the whiter color, one side is the bronzer. I've never used them, but I hear they're really, really good. And then lastly, what else did I grab from them here? Their Mega Slim Tip eyeliner. It is really, really good. I don't have one, I checked, but it is so good. Like, I highly recommend it. Also, these are from Wet n Wild, and I believe this is, I didn't grab the highlights, but their highlights that come in these little squares are so good. I don't know where mine are, but they're really, really good highlights. And then these are their baked blushes, you guys. They're baked brushes. Their baked blushes are really, really good, but more specifically, pretty much everything from their Flights of Fancy line that they came out with, it had glosses, it had these in it, it had highlights, it had all this stuff. So good. That whole line was amazing. I loved it. But these blushes are just beautiful and like transient. This one right here, for example, like, I don't know if you can see it, that light pink right there. Beautiful blush topper. You can use them for whatever you want. And I find them to be fantastic. I've used these several times. Even this blush, which I was like, that's terrifying. This is the shade Dare to Soar. And I love this. I'm trying to like find a place to swatch it for you. Like, it is so freaking stunning. Like, that is it as a really intense swatch, but like if you take just a tiny little dot of it and you like shear it around, it just gives like this beautiful, luminous, like healthy looking cheek, and it's so freaking pretty. I love this color. Actually, I've worn it several times, and it doesn't go on like really, really intense, which amazes me because, again, you look at that and you're like, I don't want bright ass magenta on my face, but it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, what did I forget? I feel like I forgot something. Let me think here. I'm trying to give you guys like the best run through I can possibly give you. Oh, you know what I really do love? The Maybelline Lasting Drama eyeliners. Those are so good. Do I have one of those that I could like sneak out of this drawer without totally screwing up my camera right now? These right here, you guys, I really, really like these. So these are the Maybelline Lasting Drama Matte. I know I passed right over them when I did Maybelline. Sorry. But this one right here is actually the screw up. It's the twist up eyeliner. So obviously this one you don't have to sharpen. You don't have to do anything with. It just pulls up, it's retractable, it goes both directions, and it is such a good, like, it's so creamy. That's just one line, like a real quick swipe. I love these, but I also equally love, or maybe love a little bit more, these are the Lasting Drama Gel Waterproof Pencils. These ones you do have to sharpen, but again, so beautiful, so creamy, like you hardly press, like it just flows from within. These are so good. They come in a ton of different colors. I have them in black, brown, red, white, and a couple other colors. They're just really, really good. If you don't want to splurge on other ones, actually, here's one right here. This is, what color here? 900 Rusty Terracotta. Beautiful color. Like, these are just so beautiful and creamy, and oh god, to me these are like high-end liners. I'm sorry, they're creamy, whatever. How stuff sits in your waterline and on your eyes is going to be so personal from one person to the next, but for me, these work so freaking amazing. I love them. Once I found them, I just started buying them in droves. Like, anytime there's a sale on, and like, say I need something from Maybelline that's on the, or that's normal price, but like, oh, you're gonna get something half off, I grab one of these and I just start stockpiling them because they're that good. Whew, okay, you guys, I think that that's it. I think that that's everything. That again is like a really quick run through. I know it's not really quick for you guys. It's been like literally 40 minutes, but I really wanted to go through here for those of you that are curious and you want to know what I would recommend. This is what I would buy on the sale. These are just a lot of different options and items and stuff like that. And for the record, you guys down in the comments, I want you to leave what you want to buy, or what you think we should buy, or something that you really, really recommend, because I know that a lot of us go through the comments. Obviously I do, but a lot of you guys go through the comments too and like look for suggestions and thoughts and opinions and whatever. So leave those down below for the rest of us so we can all kind of benefit from your experience, because I like to know what you guys want to buy, and I want you to tell me what you guys want to buy or what you're thinking about buying and all that good stuff. So definitely be sure to leave all of that down there and comment all the questions I asked you in the video. Leave me the answers because I want to know the answers. So what was it? A full face of Ulta makeup and a full face of makeup I buy from the 21 Days of Beauty sale. Let me know. So leave all of that down below, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And again, I apologize for the length of this video, but I hope it was helpful. And I think that that's it. I will talk to you guys all later. There's no bloopers or anything because this was so fast, but oh god, you guys, thank you so much for cooperating with me and for being so great. I will talk to you guys all later. Bye.